What is up, YouTube? What a great picture here, DGP. Back again with another episode of Patriot Keys. And in this video right here, we chilling, man. You see, I know we're going to talk about the review, but hold on quick. Hey, cheers. Cheers to another L, New England. Gotta take a shot real quick, you know. This year, man. This season, man. So we faced the Buffalo Bills, man. Lost them in Buffalo. We are now 2-5 on the season. 4 straight L's, which is the first time pretty much all these first times and everything that you're going to be hearing about the Patriots losing this year. All that is going to come from Bill Belichick's first year in New England from 2000. So all that stuff. And, you know, this is the first time the Bills beat us at home since 2011. Actually, remember that game, man. Tom Brady didn't look the best. He had about, I think, 3 interceptions that game. I remember he had that pick 6, and then he ended up tying the game, but kind of too little too late. Bills came down, ended up kicking the field goal to win. So that was their first win since 2011. So congratulations to the Bills, man. You know, they was in a dogfight today, man. And to be honest, I don't see why. Now, let's get into the reason why. Well, it was multiple reasons why we lost the game, but let's get to the reason on the last play. So we're driving down the field, and I literally say, you know, let's see what Cam got. You know what I'm saying? It's 2-minute warning. I had tweeted out, I said, let's see what Cam got. I was like, are we going to be, and then I also said, are they, and once we started driving, Damian Harris looked good, which I'll get to that. But I said, are we going to be conservative and just try to play for the field goal, or will we go for the win and play for the touchdown? Now, if you go ahead and look at this game, it seems like Belichick and them, especially this year, he doesn't have any trust in the offense. Him and McDaniels, they don't have trust in his offense. You know, the thing was 17 seconds left going into the second half, no timeouts left, but I think it was a 3rd down. I mean, you can, you know, take a shot at the end zone. You're only 10 yards away, so obviously got to be an end zone shot. But, you know, maybe that kind of thing in Kansas City that happened a few weeks ago when Brian Hoyer got sacked and he thought he had a timeout and, you know, we didn't end up getting 3 points. Maybe Belichick thought about that real quick. And then maybe he also just saw the offense was like, look, we really don't got no play. We've been playing trash. Let's go ahead and get 3 points. So that was one thing like that going into the halftime. So, you know, going throughout this game, I just saw us being a little conservative, and I was like, you know what? You know, we're probably just gonna go ahead, try to take the field goal, and that'll be it. So now Cam Newton gets the ball. We're driving down the field. We're basically damn near in the red zone right now. Cam Newton gets it, goes to the left, and it is a fumble. He fumbled the football, man. He gave up the panties. He gave up the panties. There's nothing else to say. Strip sack fumble from behind, lose it, ball game over. They nail it out, and that's GG's, man. Cam Newton doesn't fumble that. You know, Nick Folk hasn't been the best kicker, but inside 40 yards, I always said it should be money with Nick Folk. That's the least he could do. So right there, you're pretty much looking at an extra point, and, you know, at very bare minimum, we should go to overtime, and then, you know, what happens from there, we don't know, but at bare minimum, we should have went to overtime. So Cam Newton, you know, I ain't gonna say, you know, he lost us that game. There's no other way to say he lost us that game. Yeah, man, it kind of sucks. Didn't play well, but you know, there's some positives for this game, man. The defense, we didn't have Stephon Gilmore. So one, I might make a video on this, but reports came out today by Rap Sheet. I know he's been in the trade block rumors and stuff. He's not expected to get traded for the trade deadline. You know, it just doesn't seem likely right now, unless the team's going to give us a 1st or 2 first-round picks, then that will happen, but I don't see that happening. So Gilmore's not going to get traded, at least for this year. So that's good news, but he wasn't there. He didn't make the trip. He had a knee injury, so he was out this week. And it was J.C. Jackson's time to step and see if he could be the #1 corner, and he got himself an interception, played Stephon Diggs pretty well on the route, pretty much ran the curl route better than Stephon Diggs, and where Josh Allen threw it, he thought Stephon Diggs was there, but J.C. Jackson said, hello, hi, right here, takes it, and gets a decent return out of it, man. So that was a good positive for the Patriots. Another positive, Damian Harris. Look, I think this is Sony Michel's last year on his deal. I think he might have an option after this year, if I'm not mistaken. But Sony Michel's time in New England is pretty much coming to an end. I said last year he was in the doghouse. He, you know, wasn't getting touches and everything. And I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It just seems like, you know, and even last year I heard rumors that Damian Harris, who we got him last year, that they were trying to see if he was ready, but they said he wasn't ready enough. And in camp and everything, he was running the same stuff Sony Michel. He's basically a Sony Michel duplicate. And you know what Belichick, especially with the running backs, he tries to make duplicates of them because, you know, same thing with James White and Shane Vereen. You know, we had Kevin Falk. Who else was another pass catch running back? I'm trying to think of time. Hey, Deion Lewis. You know, you have those type of guys that kind of are duplicates from each other, and Belichick likes to keep that. So when one guy's up and he, you know, wants to ask for a certain amount of price, you know what, you're not worth it. We got your backup, we got your doppelganger, and we'll, you know, keep this whole thing going. So Damian Harris does a lot of things Sony Michel did his rookie year, because, you know, Sony Michel kind of decreased really, every year he's been in the league. Really hasn't been a big dump off until last year, but now he's in the dog. But Damian Harris, man, watching that boy run, he shot out of a cannon multiple times out the backfield. Even had a nice touchdown, man. So Damian Harris, man, that's the name to watch, man, this year. But they was looking pretty good. The running game, we have Cam Newton running the football a little bit outside that last play. Damian Harris looked good. The offensive line looked good. When we're running the football, when it's a close game like that, we are fine. It's like when we get down by 14 or whatever and we have to throw the football, oh, it's GG's, man. It's GG's. It's a wrap for that. So, I don't know what to make of this passing offense. I mean, we don't have any weapons. Edelman, who was a shell of himself this year with the injuries, and also with Edelman news. And I might just make a video on the news that came out today, but just for this video's purposes, Edelman, he had surgery, but he doesn't have basically no cartilage in his knee. It's basically knee to bone stuff. And yeah, man, that you have no cartilage in your knees, man. It might be time for you to wrap it up, man, because that can have it will have lifelong effects, man. It'll be hard for him to walk when he gets older and stuff like that. But hey, man, Patriots lost. Now at 2-5, I really don't have much to say about this game, man. The Bills, they should have won this game even more. The defense didn't look too well at first, but second half, Belichick makes the adjustments, and defense got the ball rolling and everything. Defense looked pretty good without Stephon Gilmore. The Bills weren't that great team, but when it came down to it, the Bills wanted to run the football. They can run at any given time, and it was the same thing with us too. It was like we didn't want to tackle the Bills. Like, I don't know what it was. It was throughout the whole NFL today. I know the Bills was kind of raining there, but I was flipping through the Packers game and the Packers wasn't tackling. I saw some of the Ravens guys, they didn't want to tackle. Like, I don't know what it was, but the Titans didn't want to tackle. I don't know what it was. Today, just teams didn't want to tackle. I don't know what it was. Maybe teams are tired of the whole COVID stuff and everything, and the defense just didn't feel like it. I honestly don't know what it is. Like, defense is I thought the defenses, because typically defenses are easier to pick up, and I'm rambling at this point, but I thought defenses would be easier to pick up, with all this COVID stuff. But it seems like the offense has picked it up greatly, and the defenses just aren't there. I don't know what it was. But Damian Harris looked good, man. Cam Newton fumbled, dropped the panties. Question now comes, is it time to bench Cam Newton for Jarrett Stidham, see what you got with him? I don't think so. I think you got to give Cam a couple more games or so, see if we can turn around, because technically we are still in the playoff picture, especially with the extra playoff game. So, we got some time, but I don't think it's time to bench Stidham. I'm not going to bench Cam for Stidham. I don't think it's time yet. Maybe maybe after Thanksgiving we'll reassess the situation there. But you got to at least keep Cam. But Stidham is going to play this year. I will say that Stidham has to play this year. Not even just for the fact of potentially losing games to try to get a better position, but you also got to see what you have in Jarrett Stidham. You know what I'm saying? That way, going into this year, he was going to be the guy. If Bill didn't decide to get Cam Newton, Jarrett Stidham, well, maybe Brian Hoyer, Jarrett Stidham was going to be the future. That was supposed to be the guy, the future, and Belichick loves him. So, we'll probably get Stidham at the end of the year. So we'll see. Patriot fans, get yourself a drink. As you see, I'm in my robe. I am comfortable, because this is going to be a long season. Yeah, man. It's going to be a lot of L's. Get y'all drinks ready. We'll be all right. This your boy DGP. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.